Here's to delicious tasting.
This is Jack of the Cooking with Jack fame, or in his case, infamy. Cooking with Jack's a channel that's existed since the early days of YouTube, and it's still going strong. As strong as this man's gut, because he is consuming one of the most disgusting dishes ever made, known as Aunt Myrna's party cheese salad. When people consume this salad, they usually have this reaction.
What's in here?
What? Take two. All right, I'm going to tell on this, give some to the family. You guys have a good one, and I'll see you on the next episode. Take care.
A fascination with this disc is something that I've had for a while since I discovered the videos. And I even made my own video of people eating it. And currently, it's my most popular video on my channel at 45,000 views. People can't get enough of this disgusting dish that Cooking with Jack made. This is just kind of outdated, by the way. The real question is, what is this culinary masterpiece that has everybody wanting to make it and try to eat it? Because, you know, it's kind of hard to eat. Well, let's go into it. This dish was quote-unquote made by this woman here, Aunt Myrna, who's Cooking with Jack's aunt, apparently, or something like that. Maybe he's throwing her under the bus to make it seem like, oh, this dish is bad because she made it. Or maybe his aunt has just as bad cooking taste as he does. Because Cooking with Jack, he's not very good at cooking. This is a man who thinks mixing beans with mayonnaise and vinegar is a salad, and also it tastes good. He's also cooked raw chicken, which is dangerous. Like, look at that thing. It's not even cooked. Not only is it raw, he literally eats it like it's an amazing piece of dish. It's not, though. It's disgusting. He's gonna die salmonella. Well, I guess he didn't die. Not only is he a bad cook, he's also a piece of shit human being. He talks about abusing his son like it's a proud thing to do and almost killing him. Like that's something normal. He also talks about other weird shit in this weird podcast that they try to remove because it shows case how horrible a person he is.
First thing I hear him say, we need to napalm the Palestinians. I'm like, I look at my honey, I'm like, honey, did he just say, did the pastor just say we need to like wipe out a whole, everybody like over there?
Yeah,
and he's
for
like,
5 minutes.
And I'm like, I stood up. Where do I sign up? Just take all my money, do whatever. The second he said that, the second he wasn't afraid about who's judging him, and he spoke the truth, I don't hold back. And I thought, this is the man I want to teach me. This is the guy who's gonna tell me, Jack, quit pretending you're a Christian, get out and save the world.
So in case you couldn't get that, Jack here thinks that a guy saying to firebomb like a human population because he doesn't agree with their religious beliefs, that is something that's going to make him a better person. And that you should follow a guy who says shit like that. Now, Jack, one, that's really fucked up. And two, if you really want to kill people, just feed them your disgusting raw chicken. To say the least, I'm not going to throw any shade on Cooking with Jack by making fun of him and his terrible cooking. One, because he's a shit person, and two, has an online cooking show for over 10 years, and this motherfucker doesn't know how to cook. Like, seriously, how do you have a cooking show and not be able to cook? I mean, even Jax might be some bit aware, because in his video for the Aunt Myrna party cheese salad, it's disabled dislikes and comments are turned off. At one point, there were comments and dislikes, because I remember seeing this a while back. So it shows he's a little self-aware. He didn't take the video down, but he's self-aware enough that his dish was awful here, but he doesn't give a crap. So Cooking with Jack's dishes suck, and this is not the only time he's done an Aunt Myrna recipe or a secret recipe or whatever it is. Most of the time, they're all crap, like this. Can you guess what this dish is by looking at it? No? This is a cheesecake square. Does that look like a cheesecake to you? I just ate cheesecake just recently, so by recently I mean today because it's delicious. Would that look like cheesecake to you? That does not look anything like cheesecake. You messed up royally with this dish, Jack. Like, come on, get your recipes together, man. So we know the backstory. We know Jack's a piece of shit. We know he sucks at cooking. So let's see his magnum opus, the party cheese salad, and see what it entails. When you think of salad, you usually assume a bunch of veggies kind of mixed together, maybe with some dressing. However, in Jack's mind, that's not a salad. To Jack, salad is just mixing random shit together, like mayonnaise and macaroni shells, and just mixing them all together. That is a salad. And don't forget the extra mayonnaise.
When I saw her make this in Alabama, I was like, goosh, I'm not sure about some of these ingredients, but then I tasted it, and it's like a dessert.
So already I'm pretty confused. So this thing is a party cheese salad. That doesn't really make me think of dessert. One, party, I'm guessing the party part is about emphasizing its size, making it large. Cheese, well, I guess sometimes you put cheese in salad, but not typically in salad. So I guess my thought was going to be just typical salad with just cheese, you know. But no, this is a dessert apparently. So maybe it's like a cheesecake thing that, I don't know. What do you mean by salad? Like veggies with a dessert? I mean, I know you can use carrots in desserts, but most of the time you're keeping vegetables out of the desserts. Maybe looking at the ingredients will help. Let's see, we got cheese. Well, there's the cheese, crushed pineapple, okay, celery, bell pepper, lemon jello, pecans, cream cheese, pimento, and Cool Whip. Now, just take a little bit longer look at these ingredients. Do any of these go together? The question to that is an answer, and the question to the answer is no. In case you're wondering, these are horrible things to go together. You got sweeter things like the Cool Whip, cream cheese, jello, and pineapple, and then you get more savor. Then you get more on soury vegetables like bell peppers, pimentos, which is pimento's kind of a spicy thing. It's kind of weird. Cheese that kind of contradicts everything, even the cream cheese. Cream cheese is very different than regular cheese, obviously. Jello, which is jello, and pecans, because what else? I hope I'm saying that right. Pecan, whatever. These don't go together at all. Just celery alone is a strong thing. Celery and bell peppers are some of the strongest flavored vegetables, and they do not work well with sweets at all. Let alone adding everything else like pimento. Why would you add pimento to this thing?
This glass dish, which I've never used in my whole life. I think my mom gave me this, but I'm going to have a chance to use this, and then we're going to chill it.
So this glorious man here, he's a chef, and for some reason, this glass disc is something that he finds very foreign and weird. I never used it before. I don't know what to say. I've used that before. How do you not use a glass dish? It's such a basic thing. That's like such a big shock to use this. If you're supposedly making cooking videos and making a chef, and this glass dish is a foreign to you, you should be aware. Beware of a guy who says, I'm a pro chef, doesn't know what a glass dish is, because that's really weird. Let's see how he makes this monstrosity. So he's cooking it, okay, whatever, cooking with Jack, yeah. So pineapples, yeah, crushed pineapples. I prefer fresh pineapples, but whatever. And of course, you're going to make a jello. So jello pineapple, I guess, I don't know. Not a big fan of jello, but you can mix jello with a bunch of weird shit. People did that in the 50s, so it's not a big deal. He also got a weird Super Bowl ring there. What the hell's going on there? He wants to sweeten this up. He adds a whole thing cream cheese. Like, oh, okay, whatever. He could have made a cheesecake with that, but then again, Jack doesn't know how to make cheesecake either, so whatever. Well, this isn't the best recipe in the world. Well, at least it's a dessert. I guess even chill will be fine. Uh-oh, he's adding celery and bell peppers. It's all over now. It's fucked. It's fucked right here. These, like I said, these ingredients are awful. If you know what bell peppers and celery taste like, you know. And pimento, you know that they do not go well with what you just created already. Like, if someone didn't know the ingredients for the video and I showed this like that, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. And all of a sudden they add, like, shit like bell peppers to a pineapple cream cheese jello mix. It doesn't make any sense. You're adding, so you have a basic sweet, a more little subtle sweet, nothing too strong there, and then you add like very soury, savory, salty ingredients to that. You're getting a clusterfuck of shit, and what he basically makes here looks like vomit, and that's what you're gonna do after eating this thing. Think it's over? Well, you gotta add that Cool Whip. You gotta hold the whole jar of Cool Whip into this thing. Now, to me, this makes no sense, because Cool Whip usually just goes on top of stuff, not usually mixed in with anything. At least from my experience, it's a little thing you put on top of a thing to add a little extra something. Usually desserts only. Just mixing in Cool Whip is not going to really do a whole lot of anything. Just a dumb idea and just looks stupid. Jack then pukes out all of his dish into the glass bowl that he's never used in his life. Wait a minute, he forgot the cheese. This is the part where he sprinkles it on top. And the weird thing about this video is that he calls this cheese, even though it looks like a regular cheddar cheese, American cheese. Now, from my experience, American cheese comes in thinly wrapped slices. They don't come out chopped like that, so I have no idea what he's talking about. Unless he chopped off American cheese like that. It's probably cheddar cheese, but he's a fucking liar. So after chilling this monstrosity, Jack takes a nice big chunk out, and he's ready to feast.
Wow, so good. I know it. Of course, I don't know if mine came out as good, so here's to delicious tasting. Mmm. It blows my mind that it's so sweet and dessert-like, and has all those vegetables in it.
So here we see Jack tell the biggest lie of all time. He basically describes none of the weird sourness or some of the weird saltiness that comes with this dish by adding in those vegetables. He just acts like it tastes like a dessert. It doesn't, though. If you've had this, you know it tastes awful. How do I know? Well, I've had this disgusting dish. On the Unchained Soul 3 channel, which is my brother's channel, and his most popular videos, you go 1, 2, 3, 4 down, you'll see this video, Eating Cooking with Jack's Horrible Party Cheese Salad. Don't try this. And this is the video that I try the infamous party cheese salad. Let's take a look. Couldn't find a lemon jello at the time, as we used lime. After all, Jack said it's fine. So yeah, this thing looks worse than ever, and my fiance Desiree is making it for me. How lovely. There I am, looking as autistic as ever, ready to try the monstrosity.
Delicious tasting.
Here's to delicious tasting.
How about Aunt Myrna?
Who would eat sweet pepper?
At this moment, I knew I fucked up. That's me, by the way. I know I look ugly as shit. The first thing I noticed when eating this is an immediate gag reflex. I've eaten a bunch of gross things, but this one, it goes to the back of your mouth immediately as soon as it touches your tongue, and basically says, get this thing out your fucking body. And I tasted the weird pepper with the bit of sweetness, and like I said, I don't need to explain it. Peppers don't work well in sweet, because it's not a sweet thing. I'm not the only one who tried this, though, because everyone there decided to try it to see how bad it was. So here's what my fiance Desiree thought.
Des likes everything, so that tells you.
Next up, it's time to see my brother how he likes it. He's probably going to enjoy it.
I'm regretting this right now. Oh, fuck me, that's so gross.
Let's see how my mom reacts to eating this delicious dish.
I think it's pretty good.
Went to a party. Would you even try this?
I think the end of his video sums it all up. The image of him eating it and saying liar, because as he says, it's so good. It is not good. As someone who's tried this, it's fucking disgusting. It's kind of a little thing, but a couple of people have tried this, making their own. It kind of became a little YouTube thing. Most people, pretty much everybody, well, I don't say most people, everybody who ate this either went like, oh, fuck this shit, and ran away. Even those that were able to swallow still said the thing was a piece of shit. The real question is Jack faking this? The answer is no. Unfortunately, we have a lot of evidence that this guy is not a troll. He really legitimately believes he's a great cook or something like that, and he likes eating disgusting amounts of food. Most people theorize he has pica, but from what I understand, I don't see anything of evidence that he is faking. He's just a fucking complete moron and stupid idiot. But then again, he's a conservative, so what do you expect? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Cooking with Jack's video, Aunt Myrna's Party Cheese Salad. An honestly delightful, hilarious experience. The fact that so many people have gone out and tried this dish, and making it and eating it, it's just a complete joy to watch. There's something about sharing, eating one of the worst dishes of all time with a bunch of other people. It connects us and brings us together. So maybe Jack did one thing. He wasn't able to bomb Palestinians like he wanted, but he was able to bring the internet together with his terrible dishes. Over and all, Jack, keep making your shitty videos, even though I want to think you're a complete piece of shit for abusing your kid and wanting to nuke a bunch of people you don't even know.